Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays Slay the Spire. Been doing pretty well on these dailies so far. This injustice will not stand. NL's misplays in number 1. An hour and a half done. Ruka, do you have to jump up on the computer? 5 colorless cards, binary night terrors. At least we can upgrade. Night Terror is not that bad as long as you can upgrade. Good, good, undecided, good, good. So those are 5 pretty good cards. 1. A 2. We're getting 2. I like the path that allows us to add as many cards as possible to begin with. And I'm not afraid who knows it. It's a pretty good first turn. Now we're the silent, you know? Let's think about this for a second. Gain 4 block, apply 2 weak. You're more likely to live. We do something like that. It's not a great turn. With the silence, we gotta think there's no bash coming our way. The only things we would expect to come our way are a lot of defense and maybe a neutralize in the right kind of moment. Anyway, this went fine. Dagger Spray or Dodge and Roll? I like Dagger Spray. I think Dagger Spray is a good card. I'm willing to add that to the deck. My new strat, and it's been working out to some extent. 12 damage? Okay, we'll do it like that. My new strat has been to fight as many enemies as possible early so we can kind of tailor the deck as we see fit. That way, instead of like being forced to rely on just whatever the game's given us, we kind of take control of like our own destiny early on. On later floors, we go for question marks more often, and it just goes to show you, you know, ever since switching to that style, the runs have been a little bit better. Dare I say, even a little bit more interesting. I'll take a Flying Knee. I also like Quick Slash. Those cards are very, very close in my mind. Might as well Apotheosis first. Hope I have 2 energy. I have Apotheosis. Doesn't even come close to working. Anyway. Wait, is Magnetism a random colorless card? Disregard. I am a fool, and Magnetism is fantastic, and I've been besmirching its good name for no reason. I guess we'll take it, but it turns out I am a moron, and I always just look at it as like literally in my brain without articulating it, because if I'd articulated it, I would have known how stupid it sounds. And Malaise is also really, really good there. I thought it was just like Hello World, but more expensive. Why would I pay for that? Apply 2 weak to all enemies? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, good spot. I think relative to my average run, figured out how to roll this one pretty quickly. Doesn't always happen, you know? We're not going to be weak on the next turn, so this guy's probably dead. When he dies, he does make us vulnerable, so we might want to kill this guy first. That is going to be extremely simple. Yeah. Dude, I think we got a great deck. What do you think, Ruka? See, you come in here, and you're trying to be like a cute boy. Mission accomplished. But you're sitting on my coaster. I know you love that coaster, okay? I just wish you didn't pretend or assume that I couldn't see you sitting on the coaster. I know you're sitting on the coaster. You can't get one by me. I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. Alright, what do you roll here? Well, unfortunately, we are going to take damage. Unless we see fit to drop Ghost in a Jar. But it really seems like Ghost in a Jar is better served on our next turn, and we'll just take 3 damage. That's not that big of a problem. What a strange turn. I would rather have Apotheosis, honestly. The reason for that is extremely simple. We wouldn't even apply any weak. We would just get rid of the artifacts for these remaining dudes. Not that strong. Now that works completely. 2 energy left over, take you close to death, and now we're like on the up and up in this fight. We are about to start drawing into our dazes, but as long as they come out at like an appropriate time frame, nothing wrong with it. You should do it like this. Don't even play the other one. Unnecessary. Retain the other one. Alright. Can we kill them both in one turn? Plausible, but implausible. It turns out I was highly incorrect. We should have actually retained... oh, we can only retain one. I thought it was upgraded. We haven't played Apotheosis yet, I guess. This time... I hate the discard, honestly, but... has to be done. We're not going to take any more damage. It's just going to be a little bit slow. I really think this is an amazing deck. Like, those 5 cards that were added by default, turns out they're really good. I wished it weren't so, but I did have to use Ghost in a Jar there just to ensure. It's basically like a block 7 damage. In 10 floors, we could probably do substantially better than that, but for now, this is fine. Pantograph is good. Burst is potentially even great. Why are you going so slowly? Well, turn 1, give me a Magnetism. Anytime we can play that, I'm going to be a happy man. And Heel Hook we play for value. Are we going to get value out of it? Unsure. Never mind. Absolutely guaranteed. Okay. You're not hitting us, really. Burst Apotheosis would seem fine, but actually like doesn't do altogether that much for us. You are transforming. I should have waited a turn. If I'm being honest, I didn't run the math, okay? But yeah, this is a strong deck. We got a lot of resiliency. Even when we're made frail. Got me on my knees, frail. Doesn't really matter what we play, to be honest. We're looking real nice. Nah. I have a hard time believing we're going to struggle on this run until later in the proceedings. Because right now it just looks like so good. I will take Noxious. We don't have a block-heavy deck necessarily. Letter opener, sure. But we like to play our blocks, which tends to make Noxious better. Magnetism being cheaper is our next call, I think. Obviously, we want to fight the other elite. Everything's going so well right now. We'll just play this super, like, basic turn. That gets Apotheosis out there, and we take no damage. This turn, you're dealing 8, which is not very good for you, my friend. You are in a world of hurt. We do need to put up some kind of block. So, I'm thinking that in order to do that, we'll take a card that gives us block. I hope that's not too controversial. I think he makes it so we don't attack next turn. So let's just make sure that next turn doesn't happen. Out of these, I think this is the first time we're actually going to skip. Unnecessary for us. I will receive the Golden Idol. Hit me for 18. Right now, if I'm being sincere, I might take on the boss without resting. And that seems really, really bad. Until you remember that when we rest, we lose 5 max HP to begin with. But things are going to be slightly delicate. That's the wrong card! This is not worth playing. Okay, we're going to have to rest, obviously. I thought I picked up the one that gave weakness, and then we were going to get some comboing out of it. I know. I know. I still think we do it. Yeah, that's 11. He's probably dead next turn. Yeah, we're going to have to rest. But you know what? At least we have a reason to rest now. This time we have to make sure we take no damage. So I'm completely okay with that. He's going to die. Not on this turn. But probably on this turn that we're now on. Just fine. Happy Flower. Gambler's Brew. I don't think we need any of those either. Just make sure you don't die against these guys. This is harder than it looks, by the way. These guys suck. And actually, thanks to, like, Mad Gremlin, this is going to be a nightmare. Not just one mad gremlin. There's 2 gremlins who are displeased. I'm smart and extremely happy about the way this went down. One good way to win would just be to play 3 skills. Well, we gotta knock out enemies dealing damage. I can't believe we're weak. Okay. You're done. 11 damage coming out, though. Tell you what. Let's make it 3 damage. Store heal hook for later. We're gonna rest anyway, so as long as we don't die against these guys. It's amazing how quickly things change. A minute ago, I was like, we might never take damage again. Now I'm like, as long as we don't get down to 0 HP against the basic enemies, nothing could go wrong. That's fine. Things change, you know? We'll rest. We're still at 70 HP. We still should have rested, even though I will admit readily, I forgot we had Pantograph. Hit ya, draw. Well laid plans. Great card to get out there. What comes next? Apotheosis on turn 1 would be real swell. Play Magnetism for future purposes. Next turn, we want a lot of blocks, and it would be nice to weaken. Weaken is great. Now, we probably are going to have to burst to defend. Draw first. Because we may draw Survivor. We didn't. That's fine. We know we're going to burst to defend. We still have our next burst. We know we're going to burst to defend. 32, he's only dealing 24. Fantastic. We'll hit you. We'll hit you. We're looking real nice, honestly. Apotheosis has no reason to exist anymore. We've already played one. None of our cards benefit from a second upgrade. 4 damage. Problem solved. Pass turn. Store our best defense. I think we could perfect this guy. So, on this turn, 6. Any block will do. Noxious is a good card to get out there. We'll weaken you. We'll weaken you. That's great. We'll draw. Free block. That's what we're looking for. We'll Nia. Hit you again. Alright, now we got real stuff happening. We got Noxious out there. It's going to be hard to imagine this one not being a perfect. You might as well, we could play one more skill. There you go. Then we should store Survivor. He might even get around to doing another attack, but I don't think it's going to matter. Just don't forget to play a block. Because you do have the burn. Still got a couple of turns left in him is my guess. 10 damage. Now we're starting to get somewhere. He's getting a little funky. You almost got me, you son of a gun. Just kidding. Probably still 2 turns away is my guess. We got too many apotheosises in this deck. Rarely is that a thing I think you'd find yourself saying on an average run. Didn't need to play that defend. That could actually cost us the perfect. It won't, but it could have. Should have vulnerable first. He's dead. No problem. Alright, I think we got a great deck for fighting bosses. Hello, my feline friend. Do you want to get in the box? Oh, give me adrenaline. Let's do it. Normality's got to go. I don't care about the other 2. We got Dead Branch, which is incredible. Paper Crane is pretty good. Lantern's pretty great. Let me go to a shop early. That's all I ask. You always give an early shop. And then I'm looking here and I'm like, there's no early shop. You can have the coaster. Just lay down. 1. 1, 2, 3. But no shop. We have to hit the shop. That's like the necessary condition of doing Calling Bell. Because you know you're going to get... Hold on here. Play Well Laid Plans. It's a good card. Play Survivor. You're going to think I'm an idiot for this. But what I'm thinking is we want to play everything we know is good before we use Adrenaline. Because Adrenaline quite easily could draw into a curse that we don't want to see. I think I'm gonna blur to store some energy for next turn. You know what I mean? Like, if we have, if we draw into normality, it'll end our turn right there. So we obviously want to stop that as soon as possible. We're not, we could play 2 more skills, why not? Normality's probably just around the corner. 10 damage. No normality. So you might think I'm real happy about this, but I'm actually a little nervous. We can play 1 more card. We're gonna take a hit. Can't control it. That sucks. Keep normality. Just kidding. That would be really stupid. I was worried about having a turn in which we hit all of our curses simultaneously, but luckily that's foolish. We only almost hit every curse simultaneously. We would love Blue Candle, but more importantly, we just have to get to the shop and remove normality. The other 2 curses, we can just add cards and work through them. I'm willing to give this a try. First, defend. Flying Knee. Burst. Alchemize. We couldn't put the second one up there. Hit you with one of those. Really shortens our time to kill, is my guess. No curse. Alright. Trip. Blind. Survivor and Dump Nightmare. We just never really use it properly. We're going to get an easy kill, but we did take 5 damage. But honestly, that looked worse than it actually was. So exhausting a card is why we're taking... the Dead Branch synergy, I should say, is why we're taking Blade Dance. No normality turn 1. That's what we're looking for. That would be terrible. Could we get to 20 block? We can get darn close. It's still going fine. Don't freak out. This sucks real bad. That's the right play, I think. This is why normality is like, it's just gotta go. But is it worth it? Is it worth it to have removed the other options? I like actually absolutely think so. Or to have gotten the relics is what I mean to say. I think it's completely worth it to go through this awkward period in order to have gotten mostly Dead Branch, but Paper Crane and Lantern. I think I underrate Paper Crane, but I know Lantern's good. So we're adding cards right now. If a card is better than a curse, it fits in this deck. That's my perspective. Why play it? I mean, you can answer that question easily for yourself. I wanted to get the value of the letter opener. Very lucky. Starts slow here. Because you know you could draw normality. And as soon as you draw normality, it's over, dude. Which is why I'm making sure I have 100% of the block I need. That's fine. Give me Blur. That was an impressive turn. We added about 1,000 dazes into our deck. This is not an impressive turn. This turn is extremely terrible. We really should have chosen to use the artifact to avoid the debuff we were going to get there. But, you know, life goes on. Okay, I didn't really want to discard them. It is what it is, though. Hey, this is a more valuable turn. Honestly, give rid of Good Instincts. I'll take it next turn. Oh, there we go. I think we're going to make it out of here not feeling too bad. Let me look at this map. Alright, we're going to hit Shop, then Elite. No question. Never for a second did I think there was a different option here. Quick slash. Okay, one more fight with normality, then we got the shop. This is a tough fight. We drew normality. That's horrendous. We're going to neutralize. We're going to play a defend. Then we're going to play a dagger spray. We took 1 damage. Not bad. Well laid plans. Blind. Absolutely. Magnetism. Noxious. Turn actually played itself. We got all of our relevant powers out there. I'm feeling good. Okay. Swift Strike. Secret Technique. I want to try to get a combo going here. Pays for itself. Look at that. That's why you go for the combo instead of going for, oh, I'll just take adrenaline. No, thank you. I don't live that life, okay? Careful with drawing. Remember, drawing can be great, could also be horrible. We should have kept this so if we drew something bad on Flash of Steel, we could have discarded. He's learning. As long as you don't draw normality, you're fine. Now you can draw it, who cares? This would be the ideal time to draw it. I would prefer... Let's go. I would prefer to not have to rest. Start with the obvious. This has to go. I don't really care about Parasite. We can afford both Bottled Flame and Strawberry, so that's what we're going to do. Bottled Flame. What do we want to start with in our hand? Unupgraded Dagger Spray seems a little weak, right? So let's upgrade it. And then we'll get the extra max HP. I actually think we should upgrade, and this is idiotic, but I'm so excited. The Dagger Spray that's in our hand. In our hand again. And my thinking right now is we don't need the rest. We have the Ghost in a Jar we could pop if things get truly dangerous. Burst, Adrenaline. You gotta love it. Pays for itself. You know you're using a Dagger Spray. It's a great start. Noxious early is huge. Hit you with one of those. Oh, dude. Absolutely. Now we're going to discard, discard, discard. We got a bunch of energy left. Let's roll some of that over to the next turn. Don't be too greedy. Hit you with one of those. Oh, give me a magnetism. So he's dealing 27. That's a lot. I just want to see. Will it work? I couldn't tell. Secret Technique. Probably much better off weakening him. Taking a little block. Want to hit you? See what we draw. Flying Knee. Think I want to play it. Want to play a defend. Don't want to strike you. Oh, we're good. What an incredible stroke of luck. Yeah, this is going just fine right now. He is weak. Heel hook is good. Hit ya. Hit ya. Draw. Ooh. Barracuda and all that. Could have rolled it over to the next turn. That would have been much smarter. But I think we got him anyway. Probably. Yeah, we got something. This deck could make it. That was an elite fight. Omamori. Love to see it. Hate all of those cards. We don't want another shop so soon. Oh, these guys can be a little bit of a problem. Start with Apotheosis. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. You're too good to me. I really want Blade Dance. I can tell you, we're not going to get it. Pretty solid first turn. This deck has changed a lot. Gonna hit you? You know I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna burst into a survivor. 12 damage. How about no damage? Not even close. Do not care about riddle with holes as much as magnetism potentially being incredible for us here. Now, you're being a real jerk, by the way. There's no way for me to protect myself from this damage. So we're just going to take 5. I wish we didn't have to, but it is what it is. He is weak. And this is our time to strike. We need blocks. Don't be incredibly dumb about this. Unload will give us draw. You should just play the defend. Why take even 1 damage you don't have to? Could have kept another card as well. Should have kept another card. Enlightenment is still pretty bad here, but you know what we can do is burst, cloak and dagger, and what we're doing is creating like the greatest finisher that's ever been asked for. There we go. Second ghost in the jar. You know what the ghost in the jar means for us effectively is that like, ooh, we're able, and we're definitely going like adrenaline next, I think, but it means we're able to avoid healing until, hopefully, we beat the boss and the boss heals us to full, thus not costing us max HP. Piercing Wail is a great card to save. You know the debuff's coming. But, get Apotheosis, play it. Piercing Wail means you take no damage. Maybe ever. So things are about to get funky. This is a weird one. Definitely play Magnetism. I screwed it up because Storm of Steel would have been even better, but I'll hit you. Keep Storm of Steel because it's such a good option for us with Dead Branch. Even though our actual damage is just horrible. Mostly because of the weakness that never ends. Don't bullet time yet. You're going to Adrenaline. This is a weird one. So you're going to Adrenaline. You're going to Quick Slash. You're going to bullet time. You're going to burst. You're going to Survivor. You're going to dump this. You're going to Survivor. You're going to dump Calculated Gamble because you can't use it for anything anyway. You're going to get 2 protections from debuffs. And we're not going to play Alchemize. We're going to hold it. Might want it in the future. We could roll 3 Ghost in a Jar if we found ourselves so inclined. This is a situation where you should definitely, like, try to actually kill this guy, but instead what I've done... just hold Riddle with Tolls. He's super dead. We probably could have done that better, is what I'm trying to say. Went fine. Neither of those appeal to me much. So ya got the look, but do you? We got lucky, actually. Mercury Hourglass is not incredible, but... you know, it's 3 damage to every enemy every turn we weren't otherwise going to get access to. I just noticed, by the way, that I skipped an elite by choosing not to go to the shop. Not my finest moment. But maybe, and it's a bit of a stretch, maybe it's for the best. I think we should ice one. We didn't have to do that much there. Absolutely not. If only, dude. Put up some block. I'm gonna hold a Masterful Stab just on the off chance it works. Well, this isn't gonna help. Basically, I spent 3 energy to deal 5 damage. I'm going to hold Piercing Wail, because that's, I think, the best way we make it through the next turn here. And you might raise a very interesting point. You might be saying, hey, NL, you ever consider, I don't know, playing your Artifact Potion? That way you wouldn't find yourself in the world's worst position every time you get phased or you get hit with that debuff. That's a great point. I didn't think of that, to be honest with you. I wonder... I've got you. Oh, I got you in a big way. Not interested. So it's ridiculous, but I'm going to choose not to rest. The whole strategy completely relies on not using the rest. Why? Because we have these ghosts in the jars, and we don't want to lose max HP. It's as simple as that. Oh, extremely great draw. What do? Definitely Dagger Spray. Start whittling him. Might as well play Unartifact, I think. Okay, 7 damage. This is fine so far. Malaise is super good. Now he's doing 15 damage. I was incorrect. Now he's doing 7 damage. Alright. Well, you gotta strike him for sure. I think you hit him with the high energy Malaise. We're still gonna take 1, which means we're not gonna perfect, which means I'm an idiot. Ooh, these synergize extremely well. There we go. So every time he gets poisoned, he's also going to take damage. Even better. Damage not from the poison, to be clear. Crippling Cloud. Unnecessary. That's how I'm going to describe it for now. Hold a Defend Plus for the future. I hate that I lost the Perfect, because I really think I was doing a pretty okay job on the run so far. And I still sort of think I am. Yeah, why not? But we could do better. Give me a burst outmaneuver. And I love everything about that. So we have 6 extra energy next turn. 7, actually, because of the flower as well. What do we want to draw? Dude, I don't even know. Try Blade Dance, I guess. Who knows what you could get as a result of this, right? Distraction. Okay, don't even bother playing Acrobatics. We're very happy to have Terror back in the deck. Well, what do we want to play? Probably Piercing Wail. At this point, you have to. We still have 7 energy, so this turn could go on essentially forever. So then Sneaky Strike is free. And Eviscerate is free. I think you play Phantasmal Killer, Cascase, and then another high energy Malaise. Although now that I think about it, oh, it didn't really matter that much, I guess. He's gonna go for the rebuff next time. But we do have double damage this turn, so if you can hit him with, like, everything you got. Give me Distraction. Who knows what we can get out of that, right? Well, Dagger Spray. Probably a Dagger Spray. Whatever. He's going to have 83 HP. It's conceivable that we could kill him next turn. Is he going to do an Execute? We don't even need to take an intangible. As long as our math is right. Is the math right? Because, like, it would protect us from a lot of damage, but we're going to heal up to full anyway, so why waste the Ghost in a Jar, right? Well, 19 times 3 has to be less than 60. It's 57, so... As long as we kill him next turn, we look like a genius. He's super dead. I think I'm the smartest person on the planet. That's the only logical conclusion to draw here. Sure. We'll take Envenom. We have a lot of shivs. What is this? Gain energy at the start of each turn. On the card reward screen, you have 2 fewer cards to choose from, so you'll have 0 cards. That's hilarious. Let's do it. So our gambit worked, by the way. We can fight 3 and hit a reasonably early shop, or we could skip this shop and get a bunch of question marks, which might be a little bit better. But, yeah, our gambit, like, it actually totally worked. It would have been better. Well, that seems fine to me. It would have been better to get a perfect on the boss as well, but you know the expression about not always being able to get what you want. You can't. Yeah, I'll take a burst secret technique. Give me a straight up defend. Ooh, now we're talking. As soon as we get onto this dead branch synergy, like, life is but a freaking dream. You're gonna come back to life, but I think we got you. I think we got a chance to get you. You're coming back to life, but I think we got you. I think you got a chance to get you. Might as well. Oh, we don't have well-laid plans. I was like, I thought we were a genius, but apparently not. Now that we have Envenom, though, things are going to start to hurt. You're dead anyway, so I'm not worried about you. You're dead already. Okay, this is... Dude, I think we've got a great deck. Which is good, because we can never add anything else to it. Do we like anything here? We like Shuriken, but we can't take it. So I'm choosing not to take anything. That burns me up inside. I'm going to choose to dodge to get to the other shop. Curses are removed from my deck. I lost 6 max HP. Wasn't really thinking about it, to be honest with you. Why didn't I pick up the potion? You know what? The Lord works in mysterious ways. That's what I've learned. Could it be that I thought I clicked it, actually didn't? Sure, could be that. You know, you got a really active imagination there. So I like the free heal hook, but even more than that, I like the blade dance chance here. Yeah, I think it's proven itself relatively not idiotic. Okay, so we're already not taking damage. Let's do one of these. One of these. I actually don't think 1,000 cuts is particularly strong, necessarily. But I'm not going to kick it out of bed for eating crackers either. I think... I can't say that we're going to be on the front page, because again, I don't know what the range is of those scores. 3 ghost in a jar. But I do think we got a chance to rank pretty well today. We took some risks on today's daily, and they pretty much all worked out. I know, it's kind of ridiculous. So what do we want? Well, might as well weaken. Might as well gain block for 0. Gain some energy next turn, pay it forward. Let's give this guy 21 poison. That's a great start. Yeah, this is very good. 6 damage. That's cute. Play that. We're going to store Piercing Wail. You never know, right? Alright, now we got some good stuff. Play Envenom. Play Magnetism. This is an easy turn. You hit him, you hit him, you hit him. Pass turn. Hold Piercing Wail for a rainy day. Oh no, I've been mildly debuffed. Well, dude, if you're only going to get one skill, I think that might be the skill to get. Yes. Not necessary, but you know, it is like free cycle, more or less. So at some point, They're going to have a conversation about nerfing Dead Branch. And I just want you to know, I'm in your corner. It's the most fun relic in the game. Don't nerf it. You evil, evil devs. Sorry, I was just trying to get people on my side. That's my mistake. Sure, let's get it out there. Oh! Now we're talking. Sure, I've chosen to take 0 damage. That was not a smart play at the end, but this guy's gonna start to do some real damage. 17. Not really that bad. Hit him with this. I don't want to play an outmaneuver unless we have to. We absolutely have to block. Let's then play expertise. So right now we're taking 6 damage. To be honest, there's nothing we can do about that. He's weak for a long time. Just stick with this. You're going to take 4 damage, and that's okay. You probably have him next turn. We could have burst blind, but that's like only 6 damage. I don't think that's what we're looking for here. Now we got him. 4 damage on an elite, not even close to being bad. No longer being able to become frail. This would help us out a ton on shivs, but I think for like survivability's sake, no longer being able to be frail is strong. So we'll smith. I think we should make Envenom cheaper. The faster we could get that out, the better it would be for us. Bag of Prep is like an 8 or a 9 out of 10 relic in my world. I love it. Not as much as I love this, though. I'm a little amazed. That was just to purge the artifact. For the life of us... What a waste, right? We have not discarded. We cannot seem to find a way to put up a single bit of block. I can't believe it. We just reduced your strength to 0. Normally that would be 1,000 times harder than just putting up a little bit of block, but hey, different strokes for different folks. Well, we're not going to remove all cards from our draw pile, I'll tell you that much right now. With Noxious out there, we got very little to worry about. Oh, absolutely. What do we like? I do like outmaneuver. But, I mean, a burst defend is kind of a classic. This will actually kill you. So we actually don't need to play burst defend because of the envenom damage. I guess I'll hit you. I wasn't expecting to. It was really an uncomfortable situation for me as well. So you'll upgrade yet again. I don't know. Upgraded burst early? That's 1 energy for 2 free cards. It's a really good value. And we're going into this boss fight feeling incredible. 9 damage, which means we can hold Piercing Wail if we're lucky enough to get it. Oh, you just malaise. Yeah. Just malaise the Christ out of him. He is going to do 3 damage. I think I can absolutely live with that because we have Pantograph. Weaken. Blade Dance. This is just to add more stuff to your deck. Expertise Choke. Choke's not a great card for us here, to be honest. It's just not the right turn for it. We should put up like a single defend. It's the right play. There we go. Really, really good turn. Enabled a lot of garbage that's going to make his life real hard. Start going to town. No combos, unfortunately. The poison's going to get him, though. Every other turn, he's going to be taking like 30 damage to the poison. So if you have to use the ghost in the jar, don't sweat it. In fact, I think this is a great turn for it right here. But don't just throw him out there willy-nilly. This is just for exhaust purposes. Sure. Well, that worked out well. No, it didn't! Alright, survive one more turn like that, you're probably good. He's doing 3 damage. That's pretty poor. Again, I still don't think choke's the right call. But maybe with Envenom it actually is. We're just playing the poison gambit right now. 2 calculated gambles, huh? Riddle with holes is a lot of poison damage. Why not? Makes my life easy. Alright, we need to do 20 damage. I would describe this as highly easy. Yeah, we got him. Actually, we need to do a lot less than 20. Because of the extra damage from Envenom. Alright, good start, please. So far, so good. Oh, dude, a burst blade dance. I'm in love. Do we have a weakness? We don't have a weakness. That's terrible. Why play it? I don't know, okay? I wasn't thinking straight. Anyway, we got our big enablers out there right off the bat. 25 damage. How about no? I'm not even going to worry about defense for now. So we do want to do this. We also get cycle out of it. We get letter opener out of it. Setup. I'm going to play it on Eviscerate. 8 damage. It's only 12 damage on finisher, so I'm not playing it. We could have held one more card as well. Alright, what do we like here? Eviscerate's fine. Secret. Blind him. Finisher's not worth playing here. One of these days we're going to draw a Blade Dance, and we're going to get 13 shivs out of it somehow. For now, this isn't the right way to go. This isn't what I meant to play. The cards shifted position as I picked them up. You saw it. It's not worth playing. I'm telling you, the Wombo exists. Get ready. Blade Dance. Blade Dance. Blade Dance. This isn't how it goes, okay? Next turn. Now we only needed to do like 1 attack. Yeah, we're already like there, basically. Mostly I just like to watch this guy squirm. There we go. That'll do. Gambler's Brew. Are we on the boss? Oh, no, we have one more elite fight. Okay, so again, don't be ashamed to use your ghost in the jar if you have to. First, weakness, heel hook. We're looking for burst, honestly. If we can get burst into adrenaline. Not going to happen, but still. Get apotheosis out there. We have not discarded yet, but we can easily. I think you use Survivor, dump a basic strike. Now Sneaky Strike becomes free. Secret technique, give me a Blade Dance. Certainly we want an accuracy. I think you just throw in 2 dagger sprays. I wish we got more powers out, but it is what it is. Okay, well. That'll work. I so wish we were able to buy Shuriken, but life goes on. 6 damage. That's cute. Well, we still need to play one. We should have played outmaneuver, actually. It's fine, though. We have 4 extra energy for our next turn. We're not killing him as quickly as I'd like, but once these shivs start coming out, I guarantee it, dude. Get ready. Just play that for exhaust. Yeah, we got 9 energy. Let's get that choke out there. Start playing your defense first. Maybe could have Gambler's Brood. 30 damage. Now you start to get a little nervous. It's not a good skewer turn. I know, I see it. So I think you do take the Ghost in the Jar, and then you just Storm of Steel. And the ideal thing to get is definitely... It didn't discard what I wanted, by the way. But the ideal thing to get is definitely another Storm of Steel. I think that was a correct use of the potion, even if it might preclude us from getting a perfect on the boss fight. I hope it doesn't, though. Ooh. So we would like draw before we use bullet time. I'm gonna use Alchemize, see what we get. Okay, we got a Smoke Bomb. That's terrible. Survivor, dump setup. Then Sneaky Strike is energy refund. Not that it mattered. Gremlin Horn, totally fine. Alright, we rest on the boss fight regardless. I don't know, what do you want? Maybe extra energy, heal hook, we pretty much upgraded everything. Let's make well-laid plans better by default, because it's the only card that we're never going to draw again if we've already played it, you know? So we want a very strong turn 1. We have 6 energy. So far, I would describe this as being so good. Let's get an early Apotheosis out there. This is where the thing, it has to tick. Noxious. Bladed Dance. Start going on the Dono. Dono, Dono, Dono. Almost got enough block. Guess what? That's enough block. What comes next? Storm of Steel. Getcha, 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 getcha. Last step, we're gonna getcha. What comes next? Concentrate. See you later, see you later, see you later. 2 energy back. We got you good. There's a lot of cards to not do very much damage. Might indeed have to play the Ghost in a Jar. I think we should. Okay, now you're doing damage. We could always burst outmaneuver, but I actually... Here's the thing. If we get hit, we get hit. But I'm going to try to ensure that it doesn't happen by doing this. Now, did it work? Absolutely not. So our perfect is gone. But we did manage to get some okay stuff out there. Now we just got to win. It's in a way, it's kind of like it's a nice load off my shoulders, really. It's only 28 damage. It's not worth it right now. Wait, you're only doing 8 damage? What went wrong? I can't believe we made Panache work. I also can't believe we're taking 8 damage because we weren't able to put up a single block, but that's life, man. Ooh. Well. Tough luck. Alright, so one of you is now actually dead. Now we get the Wombo. I knew it was resting somewhere saying, you know, where's the Wombo? Where's the Wombo? There it is. We're going to win. I think we're not going to be front page today, but it's another daily I'm pretty proud of. Plus, we saw some new stuff. How cool is that? Survivor, dump days, play sneaky, then you Storm of Steel. This is great for Panache, man. If only we could play this, we could play Masterful. Sure, why not? So as long as we win, I think we got a good chance to, like, at least feel respectable about today's performance. Literally, we're just throwing, like, everything at the run right now. That seems like an extremely great idea, is to triplicate Masterful Stab, even though the enemy is not going to live. Fun daily, though. I had fun, at the very least. 871 damage is an insanely low score. So that's not cool. It's very insulting. Yeah, 307. That's a little low. Still, I had fun. We got to see a new relic as well. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps it a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.